Welcome back to the Trench Talk Show. Happy you're able to join us for Week 4 of Sam's Spotlight. Currently are working getting some new interviews edited and cannot wait to release them. So be on the lookout for some new podcasts coming out soon. We want to thank all of our followers and fans. It's been a great start of both the college and the NFL football season, and hope it only keeps getting better. If you ever have any suggestions on things you'd like to see, reach out to us on social media, and we'll be happy to get right back to you. For my Spotlight this week, I'll be looking at an ACC conference matchup as NC State travels to take on the 20th ranked Virginia Tech Hokies. I'll be focusing on the left tackle for Virginia Tech, Christian Darrisaw. He's a junior from up in Marlboro, Maryland. He wears number 77, and he has a great frame for that left tackle position at 6'5", 315. Christian Darrisaw played his high school football at Riverdale Baptist and then went on to attend Fork Union Military Academy for 1 year of post-grad school. Darrisaw was recruited by former Virginia Tech wide receiver coach Holloman Wiggins and offensive line coach Vance Weiss. When Darrisaw made his commitment to go play for the Hokies, no other Power 5 teams or big-time programs were looking at him. He held scholarship offers from Central Connecticut State, Morgan State, and North Carolina Central. This even led to coaches on Virginia Tech staff starting to question or wonder why no one else was looking at someone who they thought would be a top-tier left tackle for them due to his combination of size, speed, and power. Because when you think about a great left tackle, you kind of think about someone like Christian Darrisaw. 6'5", 315, he's got that great front frame, but he's also got quick feet to keep up with those fast pass rushers, but he's got the power to eliminate those bull rushes, and that power also helps him in the run game. However, great coaches stick with their gut and trust their evaluation process. And that is exactly what the coaching staff of Virginia Tech did, and it's only paid off for them as Darrisaw has started right away when he stepped on campus. As a freshman, he started at left tackle for the Hokies. Now, that is not something you see very much in the ACC. For a freshman to walk in, never really been in a college weight room, never having a spring ball with the team really, to walk in and start is incredibly impressive in my opinion. Now, last season, you saw him really take some strides and to develop into the left tackle that they thought he could be. He started all 13 games for Virginia Tech last season, was the second best left tackle in the ACC in my opinion, behind first-round draft pick Mekhi Becton. I mean, that's not someone bad to be right behind. I mean, Becton's been killing guys for the Jets this year. I mean, I could keep talking about him, but I'll focus on Darrisaw, who plays for the Hokies. Now, I expect him to take another step forward this year and look for him to absolutely dominate opposing pass rushers and drive some guys off the ball in the run, and for him to earn the title of best left tackle in the conference. He does a great job using his size and quickness in pass blocking situations and keeping that quarterback's blindside clean, which is something crucial for every quarterback because they want to know when they're in the pocket that they're going to be protected. They have that confidence where they can step up and make a throw, and they're not going to get hit from their back where they can't see it coming. And then in Virginia Tech's zone running scheme, where they do a lot of zone blocking, Darrisaw is able to use his power to get under defenders and drive them off the ball, but he also has great speed to cut off defenders on the backside. And he also uses that speed and quickness to reach edge defenders on the front side of some runs to really open up some outside handoffs and stretch that defense. According to PFF College, Darrisaw is ranked as the 9th best returning lineman in all of college football and highest ranked in the whole ACC. Now think about that. For a guy who was barely recruited, Virginia Tech, his one main offer, he's now considered the best lineman in all the ACC. I think a lot of that has got to be his work ethic. He must have came in with a huge chip on his shoulder thinking, you know what, I'm glad Virginia Tech trusted me, and I'm going to prove all these other school wrongs. Now, Virginia Tech had a great season in 2019, going 8-5, but they lost a tough bowl game against Kentucky. Now, I'm expecting the Hokies to build off that and hopefully be victorious in a pretty big bowl like they were last year, where they suffered a tough loss to a good Kentucky team. Now, I also expect them to be competing for maybe a spot in that ACC championship because, obviously Clemson's our top dog in the ACC, but, I've talked about some other teams, but that second spot, it's pretty open. Now, last season, they were able to put up over 30 points and 400 yards per game. They had a very balanced offense. Think about it this way. They had over 2,000 yards, both running and passing, and over 20 touchdowns running and passing. So you never really knew what the Hokies were going to hurt you with more. Now, Darrisaw at left tackle was the best lineman for the Hokies last season, and he has been excellent so far this season. And he's a major reason for success in both their running and passing attack. I expect Darrisaw to be dominant left tackle tonight for the Hokies, and I expect him to have a great season. It'll only draw more and more interest from those NFL scouts. This being his third year, I don't know if he'll decide to stay or leave, but if he were to leave, I expect him to be a late first-round pick or maybe an early second-round pick, and I think a steal with that early second-round pick because he's a guy who has potential to be a franchise left tackle, and that is something every team at that NFL level really wants and kind of needs to be a competitor. I'm wishing Christian the best of luck tonight and the rest of the season. The Trench Talk team will have all eyes on the game in Blacks versus Virginia tonight for some great ACC action and hopefully to watch the best left tackle in all the ACC.